Everybody sing that shit.
Things you missed. Gareth Southgate loses sight of Kane while South Korea use cling film on injuries. While Day 4 was filled with and upset for holders Germany at the hands of Mexico, Day 5 brought drama of its own for England. Tunisia appeared to be closing in on a famous draw, but as the clock ticked into stoppage time, Captain Harry Kane stepped up and won it late. But before all eyes turned to the Volgograd Arena, there was to be a unique way to treat injuries by South Korea while Belgium made history as Eden and Thorgan Hazard shared the pitch in Sochi. Here Sportsmail reveals all the things that you may have missed on the fifth day of the World Cup. As England started like a train against Tunisia in Volgograd on Monday night, it was only a matter of time before the Three Lions broke the deadlock. And when the ball was whipped in from the corner on the left, it was met fiercely by John Stones before Harry Kane poked home the rebound. Kane was bizarrely taking corners for Roy Hodgson's England at Euro 2016, and fans loved boss Gareth Southgate's reaction to the move and goal. As Stones connects with the header, Southgate is caught on camera saying, "Oh, where's Harry?" before punching the air in celebration. To the relief of Southgate and every England fan watching, the Tottenham striker was in the box, rather than the corner quadrant, this time round. Harry Kane's first half opener against Tunisia meant more than just it sending England into the lead. The Three Lions captain's goal meant that every venue being used at the World Cup this summer has seen a goal, 5 days since the tournament began at the Luzhniki Stadium in Moscow. England-Tunisia was the 14th game of the World Cup so far, and fans in Russia have been fortunate with a glut of goals. No game so far has ended 0-0. South Korea were dealt a first-half blow when Park Joo-ho went down injured close to the touchline and had to come off. Now ordinarily, the medical team would treat his injured thigh with the tried-and-tested magic spray. Not here. They simply wrapped cling film around the stricken player's leg and carted him away on a stretcher. There was a lot of hype about the Nike Nigeria shirt ahead of the World Cup, with hundreds queuing up to get their hands on one. But the manufacturer have also excelled themselves with South Korea's jazzy green and black horn up top, debuted in public ahead of the match with Sweden. Perhaps the Koreans should consider adopting it as their match shirts, because you'd imagine the camouflage is pretty effective. Thousands of Swedish fans created a sea of yellow at the Nizhny Novgorod Stadium, with one of most sizable and colorful followings of the World Cup so far. But there was agony for a group of 120 Swedish fans who'd paid out almost £1,300 to go on a luxury charter trip to the match from Stockholm. At 6:39 am, less than half an hour before their flight was due to take off from Arlanda, they were informed their dream trip had been cancelled. The flight had to be grounded because there was no crew in place to operate it. There were a lot of people crying, one fan told Swedish newspaper Aftonbladet. It's fair to say Sweden versus South Korea took quite a long time to get going, with both teams feeling their way into the game and struggling to create chances. The first shot in the match came after exactly 20 minutes, which was the second longest wait for an attempt in any World Cup match since 1966. The only longer wait was 20 minutes and 59 seconds in the game between Holland and Costa Rica 4 years ago. Yawn. Much has been made of Belgium's golden generation on the pitch, but off it, they continue to boast some of the game's greatest names. French forward Thierry Henry, who works as an assistant under Belgium boss Roberto Martinez, made his World Cup debut as a coach on Monday against Panama. Animated in the tunnel in conversation with Toby Alderweireld, players have paid special thanks to Henry in the build-up for the experience and know-how he has brought to the group. If Belgium can go the distance, Henry's reputation is likely to rocket. Chelsea midfielder Cesc Fabregas has slotted in with ease as a pundit at the World Cup so far. But as he sat alongside Danny Murphy in the studio during the Belgium vs Panama coverage, the Spanish pass master had to pull the Englishman up when it came to who was the best passer of all time. Murphy, waxing lyrical about Kevin De Bruyne, suggested the City midfielder was the best passer of a ball he has ever seen.